Hi there. How's it going? How's your day been so far? My name is Wally and I'm a loot box. I'm not from any video game that you might have played. But if you're into games, you're probably aware of a couple of my siblings. Or at the very least my great ancestors. Gachapon machines that originated in Japan in the early 1960s. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In 2023, the video game industry has significantly changed since its humble beginnings. In recent years, the generated revenue of the industry has surpassed other forms of entertainment. Far bigger than the film and music industries combined. This is, in part, thanks to me and my siblings. Transforming players into bleary-eyed automatons. Converting real-world currency into virtual coins to purchase iterations of myself in the hope that, hidden inside of me, will be a treasure beyond apprehension. As I was explaining before, I'm a loot box, a harmless consumable virtual item which can be redeemed to receive a series of new randomized virtual items. These items, hidden deep inside my bowels, range from simple customization options for a player's avatar to game-changing equipment such as weapons and armor. The quality of items you receive is variable, although it's more about the act of playing at the end of the day, isn't it? You have to be in it to win it, that's what I always say. Within games, I can be bought for pre-purchased virtual coins, although, if you work hard enough and are a deserving, dedicated player, I can be unlocked through simply playing the game in most instances. Many players are a bit too lazy for this method though, so I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. Why spend half a day leveling up your sword by repeatedly slaughtering boars when, for a small sum, you could skip the queue and take a chance on me? Some call my methods, being algorithmically programmed to only spit out legendary loot once or twice over a player's lifetime, unreasonable, but isn't that what makes the process fun? Your entire life is a gamble, and I'm only a small part of it, a surprise mechanic that injects enjoyment into your favorite game. It's like playing the lottery, or walking along an unstable tree branch laid across a river. If there wasn't any risk involved in these activities, would you even be having fun? It's only a game, after all. My kind were born from gachapon machines, vending machines that dispense small capsule toys, popularized in Japan but seen around the world. Each machine enables you to receive a randomized prize from a known toy set, although, as we all know, the real prize was the thrill of twisting the plastic dial on the front of a machine, increasing the brain's dopamine levels and activating its reward system. These randomized vending machines have been widely identified as the origin of children and young people harboring a gambling habit later in life. Well, that was, at least, before the advent of the internet, smartphones, and social media applications. I evolved from those simple machines, matured and improved through my own tenacity, transforming and shedding the skin of such harmful practices to be the loot box you see today. My grandmother was born in 2004, as a virtual gachapon ticket in the massively multiplayer online role-playing game MapleStory, purchased for real-world money and redeemed for random items. The game was developed in South Korea. Kim Jong-ju, the founder of the company that developed MapleStory, went on to become the third richest person in Korea, with a net worth estimated at $10.7 billion at the time of his death in 2022. Meanwhile, in China, my grandfather was born as a traditional treasure chest in 2006, within the massively multiplayer online role-playing free-to-play game ZT Online. The game was one of the first to charge real-world money for virtual items, with its creator, Shiyushu, stating that, "This is a game well-suited to the rich." Within the world of ZT Online, the authority to bully others and the legal right to harm them are both for sale. Since that time, loot boxes have evolved, becoming an established monetization mechanic within video games all over the world. My parents were some of the first items introduced into the multiplayer first-person shooter Team Fortress 2 in 2010, unique virtual hats to be worn by playable characters. Loot boxes have been gradually inserted into games, with video games like Team Fortress 2 functioning as an economic sandbox for developers, testing out new ideas on a progressively controllable player base. Players usually complain at first when we're introduced into their favorite games, but they always accept our presence eventually, being gaslit into believing that our existence is necessary for developing increasingly expensive video games. In the following years, this type of positive psychological manipulation that we perpetuate has become ingrained into almost every game you play, enhancing experiences by enabling players to become payers. In the year 2023, I'm part of an ever-growing family. Almost 2 billion video games have one or more of my family members inhabiting their digital worlds, many of which are playable by young audiences with sponge-like brains. What will their future hold? Who's keeping track of the impact that loot boxes are having on society? We are reflections of the people who make us, a product of humanity. So why are we increasingly blamed for our creators' mistakes?